you made a very blatant statement that that towns and cities in this state currently, as of today, are using zoning to discriminate against people of color and to keep them from moving into their towns. Name them.
I think it's quite clear that income is related to someone's ability to access housing and to move into places like Greenwich.
Well, of course it
And
is. I can't move to Greenwich because I can't make enough money. It has nothing to do with the color of my skin. It has to do with my job. It has to do with my lifestyle. It has to do with my history. It has to do with my upbringing. It has to do with my family. It has
Representative
nothing to do with
Dubinsky,
the
that is
zoning
exactly my point. It has to do with your history, just as it has to do with my history as a white person that grew up in a privileged background, that had enough funding, a stable house under my head to allow me the ability to get enough revenue to live in stable housing. The history of many, many Black people in the state of Connecticut and around the nation is just the opposite. And it's our responsibility, all of our responsibility, to work to undo that.
Okay,
And
but you're
housing is a
completely skirting
vital
the
way that
question.
we can do so.
You're skirting the question. The question is, you made a bold statement that there are towns currently, as of today, discriminating against people because of the color of their skin, by use of zoning regulations. So I challenge you, name those towns.
Representative Dubinsky, historically, it was done explicitly. Today, it is done in a more creative way, but it still exists.
Where?
In many of the suburban towns
Which ones?
in our state.
Which towns?
Greenwich, New Canaan, you name it.
So Greenwich and New Canaan, Greenwich
there
and
are,
New Canaan are now actively discriminating against people of color with their zoning regulations. Is that your statement?
correct. There are many towns around the state that use zoning to prevent poor people, and including, because average or median income is low for people of color, from moving into their towns.